Welcome back to Forsaken, part 12. You guys are in for a little bit of a double this time because these two levels I checked are quite short, so I'll be able to do both of them in one episode. Let's see. Shuttle Bay. Somewhere in the shuttle port is a craft rumored to be carrying a cargo of gold bars. The port is patrolled by a medium-sized security force, but that shouldn't pose a problem to an experienced bounty hunter like you. Should it? Well, that depends on your definition of experienced, but we're gonna find out. Okay, shoot the guy. Dead. You know, I swear, in the N64 version, your weapons start out way weaker, and you always have to find the power pod first. Oh wait, this area is not. What's this say? Oh, it says keep out. I thought it said like helipad or something. Like, it's playing the intro music again. That's great. I fucking love that bass drop on the intro music. It's really cool. It's always been really tricky for me to get like really low levels of bass that fit right, you know, like almost like sub bass, but not quite, because it's so easy for it to just become muddy or unnoticeable. Like, you want it to stick out, but you don't want it to be abrasive, I guess, because it's easy to fuck it up. You know, it's the kind of production technique that's really hard to get right. But you know, it still surprises me to this day just how pro the music production is in a lot of games like this, because, and I know it was the late 90s at this point, games had been a big business for 2 decades at that point, so I get it, you know? You would expect that kind of production value, but I don't know, it's just when it comes to music, it's still kind of crazy to me that video games are some of the best music out there in terms of just pure catchiness, production values, just overall quality of the composition and creativity and arrangements. And I'm not really sure why. I guess it's because they don't have to conform to any one particular radio-friendly format or whatever to be accepted. They just kind of go, yeah, put whatever. I mean, like, the developers back then, and maybe even now, I don't know, they didn't exactly have, like, the strictest standard as to how music should be made. I mean, freaking Frank Lepacki, I think his name was, the guy who does the music for Command & Conquer, or used to, I guess. Dude was like a fucking kid when they recruited him to do the music for Dune and stuff. And oh my god, have you heard the Dune 2 Sega Genesis soundtrack? It's insane. Like, incredibly good melodic sensibility from that guy. You know, he was younger than I was when I picked up guitar, you know? Let's see, what do we do? And that doesn't make me jealous at all, no. I'm not insecure about that. No, I genuinely am not, because I don't know, I do say it's never too late to start, but like, I'm not pretending that like I picked up music when I was 30, because I'm not 30 yet, so you know, it's not really something I'm too anxious about, to be honest. And not to say that like I haven't been making stuff since, I mean, I got into music production to an extent when I was like 14 or something. It wasn't great, but it was something, and I figured out, you can compress this, you can make it sound a little bigger, you can add some reverb to this, you know, stuff like that. And then over time, I figured out actually how to make music, you know, like proper, with like notes and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. Where like you play this note and the other one, and they create this thing called a chord. It's really nice, it creates this feeling inside your mind. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go? Honestly, oh, well, I guess this way, because there's more enemies. I'm hoping that the starting area is now accessible. It's not. Well, keep out, I guess, is true, because we can't go there. Well, you know, this might be one of the only effective moments in the game when it comes to creating a sense of existence somewhere. Like, it actually feels like, hey, look at this place. It's not super populated. You got these two little guys there, but look at this. This feels like a place, you know? Because they're not relying on a flat texture somewhere without any parallax, so it just kind of feels like you know, the space, like this game's illusion of space just doesn't ever work. Okay, I activated this. What the hell do I do now? Oh, of course, I'm supposed to go here. In this very stretched out looking tunnel because of my field of view. And I refuse to change it because I like it wide. You know, like if I'm playing a console game or something and it has to be narrowed, I'll deal with it. I'm fortunately not too prone to motion sickness or anything. But yeah, when it comes to a PC game, I'm gonna fucking exit door unlocked. I can do with this. I can do this. Do what? Cool lighting effects. Wait, is that it? Is that the whole level? Oh, you were being teleported to a secure zone. Am I? Nothing's happening. What's supposed to... What? You were being teleported to... I'm here now. Oh, did the game just bait and switch me? You know, I thought the level was gonna be... shorter, I guess? Well, no, it's a good thing. I mean, what was my record on this level anyway? It was definitely a relatively short level because I'm doing this one and the next one as well in the same part. So, I can guarantee you guys that. Look at this Quake-ass trap. Ooh, there's a Resnick Reanimator. I don't really need it, but I want it, so I got it. And that's how the human brain works. What is this area? This looks like something out of Unreal Returns to Mount Poly for some reason. Of course it does. It came out the same... Oh, no, it didn't come out the same year. It came out a year... Can you fucking... I just noticed this really weird orb-looking thing in this level. What the hell is that? I'm guessing I have to collect that so that I can, you know, open whatever area they want me to open. Let's see. So let's get this. Oh, I didn't get it. Whatever. Shield. And now what is this thing? Stealth? Oh, it's an item. It's like an invisibility thing. Oh, yeah, so it's an invisibility thing that is not, I don't know, is it, I guess it's kind of useful. Can they see you even after you've shot them? I guess they can. I don't know. Hidden door unlocked. Okay, game, what do you consider to be a hidden door exactly? Because I don't consider any of this hidden. What's this say? Airborne mutagens. I don't know what that means. Am I gonna have to fight something? I don't know. It's been a while since we fought one of those like big boss type characters, to be fair. So I wonder if we'll see one of them. Well, definitely won't be one in this level. But we might see one later on. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Kill that guy. Cool. Oh, door still won't open. Are those the exact... Yeah, those might be... No, those aren't the exact same particles as the ones from, you know, remember the lasers in the museum level in Revolt, right? Same guys. I'm gonna keep referencing that because goddamn, I love that game. So anything these people make, I will compare to that. It is kind of a shame that Acclaim really aren't around anymore. I mean, they published. Fuck, God mode. There you go. They published the first two Burnouts, didn't they? They were also, I think, responsible for Turok. I don't know. I kind of miss Acclaim. I mean, they made some really cool games. Of course, they made bad business decisions, and that's why they're not around anymore, as you would expect. You know, the texture work in this game is just, it has a really bad case of, like, I look like I'm interactable, but I'm not interactable. Caution! High winds. Damn, those winds better put down the I don't fucking know, that's not funny. What do they mean high? Don't you mean strong winds? This game was made by people who speak English natively, right? It's a British studio, so why the fuck do you have such weird phrasings? Unless that's an English thing and I just don't get it. Because I'm not English, clearly. Most of my exposure to Western culture is, well, American culture. And Canadian, actually. A lot of the guys I watched when I was a kid, and still watch, are Canadian, actually. Which is quite interesting, because you never really would have guessed. Can you fucking... You know what? Let's be ballsy. Let's turn God mode off. I have, like, barely any health. So I'm going to be really freaking careful, and maybe that'll make things a little more interesting for me. Oh, no. No, it won't. I mean, it will. But it'll also make it more frustrating. You know, I could have sworn this level was shorter. Unless... Did I know... I really hope I didn't, like, no-clip my first time playing this level. No, it's got to be almost over, right? It can't be that big. Because, yes, I did... Look, I'm not even going to hide it. That, like, you know, my first playthrough of this game was far from legitimate because I wanted to see what the game was like. You know, just explore the levels and stuff. Listen to the awesome music. I wasn't really too concerned about playing it correctly. That might come back and bite me, but you know what? I mean, if this level takes the entirety of a part, the meta tank is aware of your... Oh, no. Not the meta tank. God, he's going to be playing as Meta Knight. That's a stupid reference. You know, I wonder if I should do Smash Bros. For... No. Smash Bros. It really isn't a very single-player kind of let's... Okay, what the fuck? You can't shoot those down. I'm fucking god moding. You can't shoot those down. That's kind of stupid. Oh, let's look at that. This thing looks like it's supposed to be like a battleship, but it's...
You have better things to do with my time, you know.
No, you don't. You're a protagonist in a late 90s first-person shooter, so I don't think you do. That's okay. I got this little switch here I can hit. But as I was saying, I mean, I know there's a subspace emissary, there's the adventure, but there is a decent amount of single-player content in the Smash Bros. Games, absolutely. But no one plays Smash Bros. For that. You know, like, let's not pretend that, like, that is the main draw. I mean, I love the Subspace Emissary. I really did when I was a kid. And I still think it's really cool. And I do believe Sakurai's reasoning, if I remember correctly, I read somewhere that the reason why he didn't want to develop that anymore was because, you know, people could just leak it on the internet. But it's like, I don't get that. Was he surprised? Because Brawl came out in, like, 2007, I think, which was, you know, long after the internet had become a thing. So I don't really see what am I supposed to do? Do I sit in this? Oh, Resnick, Reanimator, and Gold, and Incoming. Oh, nice, Incoming. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these guys. So it's just kind of a weird argument to make, I guess. It's just that's how things are, man. By that logic, people should just stop making games in general. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinformed. There's a chance. It's been a really long time since I've. Ooh, we got the flamethrower. It's been a really long time since I've last, you know, looked up that kind of information. Is this gonna work? Docking bay defenses activated. Wait a second, isn't that a bad thing for me? Well, maybe that's this game's way of saying, hey, you can progress now. Let's go here because I haven't been here before. I love how when the game goes on, the right side of your screen just gets covered in yellow text because you just get all these weapons and stuff. Alright, this is not an area I can access, but that's okay because there's still more over here. Don't tell me it's just I mean, I think it is a loop. Yeah, it's basically a racetrack. Huh. Imagine if, like, there was a mini game or something, like a special mode in this game where it's just like Forsaken Forsaken car, where you're just racing around with the nitro. That'd be kind of cool, to be honest. Do I have God mode on? I do have God mode. Okay, I should probably turn it off now because we're past the real bullshitty section. And even that might not have been too bullshitty and just me being shit at the game. But that's okay because that's not what you're here to see. Ooh, nice. Oh, okay. No, not nice lighting. Go away. Okay, he's gone now. Nope. He's still there. Go away. Go away. Okay. It's weird how these just sometimes drop gold and sometimes they don't. Typically the gold's supposed to be like an environmental collectible. You know, one that the game uses as a reward for finding cool stuff. Shield. Yeah, this level went on for a lot longer than I thought it would. It does make me feel like maybe I cheated a bit when I first played it, which is... oh no, there you go. Exit through landing pad entrance? What? Oh, you wait for this thing to... Okay. So basically we're done, right? Gold. Get that. This is over, right? Yes, it is. Huh, that didn't take too long. Well, you know what? I gotta make do on my promise for playing the next level. Let me just check, just in case. I don't think it's gonna be too long. Military... Oh, of course. 12 minutes. Easy. Let's see. Military base. Buried beneath the surface of the NVIDIA desert. I'm sorry. This installation was host to all of the military's sordid secrets. Hidden throughout the base are several newly developed biological bombs. These are highly prized pieces of hardware and worth a small fortune. Find these and escape. Cool, I can buy myself half a graphics card. Yeah, disable them. No, but I disabled the God mode when I finished that level. I don't know, it's weird how the game keeps track of that. Whatever. Okay, let's not pretend that, like, current PC hardware is, like... You don't need to have the absolute biggest dick, like, best possible thing to even record and play games, especially if you're using software encoding like I am right now. I mean, my CPU is not top of the line. It's an i7 from 4 years ago now. It's more than 4 years ago. It's not very recent, but look at this, 7%, and I'm using the CPU mode on OBS. Because I find that it's just slightly, it just has better compatibility and stuff. The GPU mode can be a little bit iffy, so I'd rather not use that. And I know that this is a fairly, you know, not super demanding game, but still, it does add. I mean, how much? Let's see, my CPU, yeah, the CPU usage right now on OBS is only 2.2%. That's really not bad. Although it's interesting because when I was recording Sonic 4, you know, episode 1 and 2 for that video that I did, it was at like fucking 50%, but to be fair, I was emulating that using Xenia. Or what is it, Xenia? Because apparently Zemu is Xemu. I guess that makes sense because Xbox, but no, I'm going to call it Xenia because it sounds cooler. And it has something to do with the processor, like the code name for the Xbox or something like that. I don't know. Let's see, what do we got? So yeah, you don't need like this GPU, as it still stands, because I haven't updated it or anything, or I guess upgraded it, as it still stands from my old low settings video I did, it would be roughly equivalent to something top of the line 10 years ago. So it definitely ain't top of the line right now. And look at this, I'm doing this no problem, and I could do all sorts of other games too, you know, that look a hell of a lot better than this, you know. But it doesn't really matter. It's like, the point is, as long as you cover the requirements for what it is that you want to do, you don't have to worry too much. This isn't like the late 2000s when like people were making shit at like 240p because they just couldn't do anything else and the internet was really bad. And no, I mean, our standard of quality just increased because things are way more accessible now. So, you know, the main thing about high-end GPUs is that they're just kind of, they exist to just push, you know, push what's possible, and I definitely believe there's value in that, but they're not an absolute requirement, you know. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you gotta make sure you get yourself the highest end PC ever. Just get whatever you can, best thing you can, but don't worry if it's not like, you don't need a fucking, I don't think you need a 49 to run this game. I mean, this game came out, this particular release was made before that was even a thing, to be fair. So, yeah, but you get the idea, so don't worry about that. And I've never really let that stop me. I mean, I used to try to do videos on my, when I was like a kid, you know, on my aunt's computer that, you know, actually it did an okay job recording and playing games at the same time. And stuff like, you know, N64 emulation, and I know my story about, like, whether or not I knew what emulation was as a kid keeps flip-flopping, because I'm not even sure, to be perfectly honest. It's like, I know that when I was in my early teens, I think I discovered Z-SNES, and it just kind of went from there. And I remember having a really, really hard time figuring out how to do, like, stuff in EPSXE, although I don't really use EPSXE anymore, because it's kind of, well, not great. I mean, when DuckStation exists, come on, why else would you use it? I've also heard of RetroArch, that, oh, what's this? What's going on? Okay, it's getting pushed. Nice. Yeah, I don't really use RetroArch because I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these, like, multi-purpose emulators. They're really neat, and it's cool that they exist, but I don't know, I just kind of prefer a more specialized thing. It's just me. I'm kind of weird like that, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see, what's this? So this is the bit in the thumbnail for the level, obviously. And we're just gonna take these guys out. See, what did I got? An orbit, yeah, orbit pulsar. I don't know why I call it that. It's just an orbital thing. Got some more shield. Shoot that. Now, I don't remember what you're supposed to do here, honestly. You don't bump into it. You don't shoot those ones. Was it that? Do you shoot them? No, you do not shoot them individually. No. Whoa, oh shit! Oh yeah, that's exactly what you do. Oh, that was a genuine reaction right there. I had no idea that's what you're supposed to do. Now what? Okay, we're going down. Is that the end of the level? That might be the end. I mean, again, this is a very short level. I've only been recording for a few minutes now. So, it would not surprise me is, oh, you found a secret. Oh, and not like a, yeah, it's not a mandatory secret. This is, again, game design speak for you wasted your time. Thanks for doing that. Well, I mean, fuck it. I felt really cool, though, that I discovered that. That was a neat little memorable moment. Look at this. These are destructible, but they don't do anything. That's great. If I remember correctly, you had to interact with this in some way. I don't remember exactly what you're supposed to do, though, because as you can see, there... Oh, wait a second, there's nothing over there. It makes it seem as if there's something that you're supposed to do to move to open that door, but apparently that's not the case. I really hope you're not supposed to backtrack, because I just checked the map, and there's a section way over there that I have not explored yet, but there's also a section over here that I've not explored yet. I'm going to go back here real quick just to see if there's absolutely just something left for me to do. Let's see, these windows. No, they are not accessible in any way. There doesn't seem to be any alternate entrance. No, not the ceiling. Not the ceiling. Not this. Not any of that. Not shooting. Oh, well, of course. You got the switch. I can barely see. And it just opens something. I don't know where that is, but... Oh, we got some enemies, though, so clearly we're on the right track. The right path. The one that takes me home. Old enough to know my soul. Is that the lyric? Yeah. Everything. Those guys were... I discovered them through Dirt Free. Discovered a lot of bands through Dirt Free. That game was a freaking awesome soundtrack. It's so cool and stylish, you know? They picked a lot of really great songs, honestly. You know, it wasn't like Dirt 2 soundtrack, which is just kind of a bunch of alternative rock and a little bit of metal in there. It was really cool, a lot of cool songs. but the music in Dirt 3 definitely feels more curated and... Oh, motherfucker, I forgot about that. That was a thing in this game. The scatter, which, when you get hit by it, well, yeah, you drop all of your items, which is not great. Where was I? Yeah, the music in the Colin McRae games had a really interesting evolution, because it turns out the tracks in the first one were actually licensed. I had no idea. Did you know? Alright, I'm sure a lot of you guys actually know this if you played that game and watched a show that is very, very, very popular. Chances are you've seen it. It's The Office. Yeah, did you know that they used one of the songs from, it might have been, chances are that episode came out beforehand, or maybe it didn't. I'm not sure, but basically there was that one episode where Ryan, tries to set up, this webcam thing, and he's on the TV, and he's in his club, and they're playing the freaking Colin McRae Dirt menu theme. Now, obviously, that's not what it's called. I'm guessing it's an actual licensed track. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. That one. Okay, it doesn't actually play that particular part. I keep hearing it in my head. It's like I'll be listening to the bass line. Do-do-do-do. And in my head, I'm hearing a counter melody, a secondary part. It's the one with all the moans. You know the one? Yeah, that track. So it's really cool you hear it in the background. I'm not sure which came first, though. I would have to look up the episode release dates and the game. So the game came out in 2007. Or I could just look at the soundtrack and then figure out the song and figure out when that song was made. Yeah. But anyway, it's weird, though, because I always assumed the music was custom made for that game, because it didn't have that licensed song feel, but it does. It is. I mean, it's licensed, a lot of it. And it's just these simple little instrumental tracks. But then for Dirt 2, they went all out and just went yeah, we'll get Rise Against, we'll get the Subways, we'll get, what was it, Something for a Kill? I forgot what it was called. That one song that goes one thing left, will you save me from the dark? But an octave higher. I can't sing that high. I'm not even gonna fucking try it. Who else do they have on there? A lot of just pentatonic D minor, kind of butt-sounding rock, but not quite butt rock. What other bands were there? Oh, they got a Blackfish, who are freaking insane. They're mathcore. They're actually really cool. They're way too progressive for that game, though, to be honest. I didn't expect that kind of music on there, and I like it a lot. But yeah, Dirt 3's soundtrack felt more carefully selected. With Dirt 2, it was just kind of hey, look at all these cool bands we got the rights to. And you know what's really interesting, actually? I don't know if anyone else... I mean, I'm sure some other people know this, of course, because it's not that obscure information. But basically, Dinosaur Pileup, they're a band that was featured in Dirt 2. And I'm actually kind of stalling intentionally because I don't want to beat the level too quickly. I want to finish this point. But they actually got their music back in Dirt 3, except it was a song they never finished. That song called Wheels Turning, it never really went anywhere. That's actually the demo version that they put on there. It sounds very polished because it's one of those one-man band type things until he actually put together a real band, the guy from Dinosaur Pileup. Yeah, it's just really weird. How did that happen? Did they personally know the guy or something, or did they send it out to a label, then the label didn't like it, but the label was in contact with Codemasters, so they sent it to them? I don't know, but it's really cool. It's very polished sounding for a demo, though, honestly. It's a really catchy song as well. It's a way better song than All Around the World, which I actually do kind of like. I'm not sure if the in-game version keeps this part, but the album version of All Around the World has this fucking 12 minutes or something, just a ridiculous amount of time, basically, of nothing but guitar feedback. It's hilarious, and then it goes back into a final chorus. So that's one way to structure a song, just lots of feedback with nothing going on, and then out of nowhere the final chorus again. And it's actually a pretty damn cool chorus. I love the way he moves the chords around. They're very simple. But yeah, I love the soundtrack for all those games. But this is a remotely locked security door. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, what it's supposed to mean is I gotta find the frickin' switch to, be able to access. Let's see, is this it? This is a remotely locked security door. Well, fuck you then. What the hell do I do? This level actually ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be as well. Oh, a nice little secret. Well, it's not really a secret, but we do get the flamethrower. Okay, I'm gonna assume there's a switch now that, I'm gonna miss because it's definitely obvious, but it's not obvious. What about I have not been up there. Let's go back. Thank you so much, Nightdive, for the freaking map system. It's the best thing they added to this game. Widescreen, whatever. High resolutions, whatever. I don't care. Ambient occlusion, I've turned that shit off. But no, this right here. This. Yes. Aha. We can open this door. I like how this door looks nothing like anything else in the game. As I said, it's there's no consistency in the door styling. It's just really weird and kind of appealing because of that. Oh, you bastard. No, stop shooting me. Whoa, okay, there's a really cool sense of space in this part. Look at that. Oh, wait a second. Is that one of the guys? Yup. That's supposed to be a little bit of foreshadowing that he's gonna come and bite you in the stupid. Let's see how this works. Is he just gonna show up out of nowhere? Or is that foreshadowing for another level? Not necessarily for the same level that we're on, because some games do that. Oh, this door is open. Oh no. Oh, okay, good. I thought it was gonna be like a huge different pathway or something, and I was gonna have to check out both areas and make sure that no, it's not none of that shit. Anything in here? No, as you would expect. Let's see. More of these rocket launcher assholes. Come on, die. There you go. And I accidentally placed it. What did I do? Oh, it's one of those. Haha, now I have those on my side. What? Free to go? Free what to go? I wasn't paying attention. This thing? No, not that. Well, what do they mean by free to go? Do I destroy these? Well, obviously not, because they're not really important. Let's see, what's that? Let's destroy that, actually, because... There you go. That picture-in-picture thing kind of bothers me. I know you can... this game actually has a rear-view mirror, weirdly enough, but I've got it turned off, because I don't like that. I never like rear-view mirrors in racing games either. I know they're useful, you know? I get that, but... Oh, door's unlocked. But they've always just kind of... You know, it feels disorienting. Oh, there he is. Foreshadowing. And is he dead? No, he's not dead yet. Okay. Now he's dead. And I got his gun that I'm not going to use. A switch. Now we can go all the way back to that previous area. You know, I'm not going to lie. This game, it's interesting how now that I'm playing it in this sort of... Now that I'm let's playing it, I guess, I've found it to be a lot easier to figure out where to go, really. It's not just me improving in terms of navigation. I guess it's just not as convoluted as I remember. Because I already mentioned that my first playthrough was just a fucking disaster, you know? I had no idea what to do at any of the time. But maybe that was my own fault for just no-clipping everywhere. And instead now I'm playing for everything legitimately, experiencing the game as it was designed. And guess what? It's a lot easier to figure out what to do when you're keeping everything in order. You're not sequence breaking constantly. I guess that's kind of a no-shit moment. It's like, oh yeah, well... when you play the game correctly, it's easier to play it. But, you know, some games are easier when you play them wrong. Because that's just how they're designed. I don't know. But this is, yeah, do not do what I did when I first played this game. Don't try and be a smartass and just like, oh, I'm just gonna no-clip. No, because then you'll get lost and very, very confused. And that's not going to be great. Now that I'm not doing that, I'm just cruising along, honestly. I've only had to enable God mode just a few times as well. I mean, I played through quite a bit of the game with that on, but still. We got more of the... Let's use the flamethrower. It's really cool. Do I even have ammo for it? Yes, I do. Where do I go now? I have no idea. This the end? Oh, damn. Oh, I love these Eastern European-ass textures. Fucking rust everywhere. I love it. You know, I've always wondered why Half-Life 2 always felt like a Russian game, or like a... weird, Eastern European game, despite it being American. Turns out the guy who worked on it also worked on Kingpin, by the way, and a bunch of other games. I think he also worked on Quake 2. And, yeah, his name is Viktor Antonov. And I can tell you, I can confirm, because I come from where he comes. Therefore, that's not how you pronounce it. I'm not going to pronounce it the real way, because it's just... I don't know, I could not stand listening back to it on the recording because I hate listening to myself not speak English, you know? Or not necessarily not English, but my native language. I'm never gonna fucking... If you really want to hear it, you can go back to like some of my really, really early shit where I would like tell my grandma not to walk in when recording, you know, some cringe like that. I keep that stuff up because, I don't know, I'm not really taking this channel like... I'm not considering it like some sort of marketing like brand or business or whatever, like to keep that stuff off. You know, it's just a part of my history as like a thing that I want to do. This is a project. Do I destroy these or not? I guess not. They look like they're destructible, but you're not supposed to destroy them. Whoa. Look at the modeling budget on that. Wow. But yeah, it's just something that I just want to do because I think it's cool. And if I want to go back to doing scripted videos, oh, I absolutely will. I'm not going to, like, you know, ditch scripted videos or anything. It's just something I want to do as just to see how it feels. Let's see. What the hell is this? This is just a giant rocket. But yeah, point is, that game feels, you know, Half-Life 2 feels like it comes from the other side of the world, because the guy who made it, or the guy who made the art design, that is, which is, you know, what gives it that look, obviously, he comes from there. I mean, he spent most of his, it said that, you know, he spent his childhood here. He then went to, like, Paris and then Los Angeles, and, you know, okay, sure, you know, but still, maybe that's specifically why they hired him. It's like, okay, we want this shit to feel dingy and, you know, like it comes from a place where we're surprised that they even have electricity. Let's hire a dude who's the... Which is interesting because Kingpin is very much a... I guess you'd call Kingpin like a satire of American, you know, dystopia or something like that. I'm not going the right way, aren't I? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this might be one of those moments where I have to do a little bit of snooping to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do. And by snooping, turns out I had to shoot the enemy right here, and there you go. Yeah, I literally ended the recording getting ready to look it up, only to find the answer right then and there. So, let's go. Hopefully this is now open. No, this isn't open, but something else opened. I was not paying attention to what just opened, but we hopefully will be able to figure out what it is that I have to interact with now in order to get the fuck out of this level, because I've been here for way longer than I expected to be honest. Oh, enemies, good, good, good. Enemies, give me more of those so I can know that I'm going the right way. Orbital, yeah. Where the hell do I go? No, I've already been here, unless this is the exit. What the fuck? Whoa, what's going on? Okay, am I supposed to be here? That's... Okay, that was... I did not expect that. I felt like that didn't feel like an intentional flicker. I felt like the graphics engine was going, you know, like, I felt like my GPU was gonna explode. It's not. It's only at 5% right now, so clearly this game isn't, you know, pushing anything too much, but still, it's... Now it's startling. Game devs, don't do that kind of shit. You know, don't make it look like what's going on is a glitch, unless you're making some, you know, progressive indie game or something where it's like, oh, everything's a glitch or whatever. I don't know. I've never been a fan of the whole, like, oh, Undertale can close itself down. It can modify your save data, or it can, like, detect things. It's like, okay, cool, but, like, at that point, it just becomes an obtuse piece of software. And it's just like, or, oh, this game is straight up malware. It's like, that's not cool. That's not an interesting bit of game design, I guess. It's not. It's just being stupid for no good reason. You know, it's like, okay, cool, now I'm just not going to want to play your game. You know, if I know that it can do stuff like that. You know, like, fucking YouTubers going like, this game hacked into my camera or some shit. It's like, hold the fuck up, wait a second. Most videos with professionally done face cam are made using actual cameras, not webcams. They use separate cameras, you know, and then sync the video up with whatever they've recorded with their microphone, you know, through the interface. That's not how it works. Like, they're not using some cheap-ass shitty webcam. I mean, there are some really good webcams, to be sure, but typically get way better results from just an actual camera. Okay, we found the switch, and I think now we should... finally, okay. Please tell me this is like the end of the level. I'm getting really fucking tired. Decontamination sequence initiated. Great. We're almost done here, are we? Aren't we? Yes, look at all this green stuff. That's real sick. You guys got a real freaking treat in this level. I'm gonna fucking die. There you go. Yeah, you guys got a lot more level than I thought it would. I mean, it's not going to be as long as what's actually being recorded because editing exists. But still, this is quite a bit. What is all this, anyway? Golden Power Pod, give me that! No, I guess not. Well, I was going to open this very interesting looking door. Shoot all these guys again, as you do in a game where you shoot things. And I have no freaking health, so I have no problem using God mode right now. I got a little shield, so that's fine. Okay, we got a little more shield. Let's... There you go. Play a little more fairly, at least until the end of the level. Come on. Come on. There you go. And are we done? No, we're still not done. My god. We're still not done with this. Ooh, what the hell is that thing? It's like a UFO. Oh no, shit. I just noticed one of those mines. Those real dickhead mines that... Okay, you can't open it. This is a room. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Do we have susgun ammo? Yes, we do. What do we do about this? Shoot these guys. Ooh, what's this? Oh, fucking enemy. Why would you... I never understood why they made one of the enemies, like, transparent looking. Because it just looks like a crystal before I can collect it, and it's just... Oh, wait, shit. What's this? Airborne meat... Okay, cool. I like how crisp some of the textures look when you're not filtering them, though. I think that's why so many people dislike texture filtering, because it really does take away some... Can I fit? There you go. because it does take away a little bit of that sharpness that you typically get. But, you know, you can't get the N64 aesthetic about it, to be fair. Look at these doors. They look like something out of Doom 64, to be honest. They look very different compared to the doors that you would typically see in the rest of the game. Oh, my God. What do we do now? Well, this door is actually open. So, we have another enemy. The music has stopped. That's kind of ominous. It's just trying to reset right now, isn't it? Yep, it's kicking back in. So something just opened. And we're going to go all the way back and see what it is. Can we do something with this cool UFO? It looks really big and, you know, it's a really interesting design, actually. Okay, let's see what we got. I have not explored this area. Is this? Nope, this is not something we can access just yet. So we're going to have to keep going. Let's see, what's this? This is also brand new. So we're going to go in here. And yeah, go figure. Another switch. What's this going to actually pay attention? Oh, it blew a bunch of shit up. And I'm assuming now that it's blown that shit up, I can go... I've already been here. I can go here, right? Yes, brand new area, brand new enemies. Great. I really hope we're getting close. Oh, man. My voice is going to hell. That's what happens when you record for an entire day. You need 5 bomb pieces to unlock the exit door. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. God mode. All right.
But I have to take it easy sometimes.
Why does she deliver the line like that? Even I have to take it easy sometimes. What kind of... I wonder what kind of direction he gave her for that. It's just like, okay, so you're a bounty hunter and you're gonna die now. Okay. Am I supposed to be a bounty hunter? Is that like the context behind this? I guess I am. What the hell? Oh, I hate when this happens. This is so frustrating. When, like, you just go into a thing and you just want things to work. And it doesn't work. Because, like, fuck you. And I'm guessing there's, like, a switch somewhere. Wait a second. Oh, now find the exit. Oh, thank God. Okay, for a second, does that mean that if I hadn't been picking those up, I would have to do the whole fucking... Whatever. Exit door locked. What the fuck do you want? Oh, I have to go here, right? No, that's not... Ah, shit. Here we go again. This is something that happens in a game like this. What do I do with these bombs? To unlock the exit door. Well... Oh, now it opens! Thanks, dick! Entering exit area. Wow, that took way longer than expected it to. I don't know... I'm gonna assume the first playthrough of this that I did involved a little bit of the old cheating, so I'm guessing that's why I beat it so much faster the first time. But, you know, that's cool, because you guys are still getting a way longer episode, alright? I'm gonna include both parts in this. See you guys in part 13 of Forsaken.